have, who I will be calling an advocate-in-chief, Carmen Kcomt. She is an asylee from Peru. She works as a program manager of the Legal Advocacy Department of La Maestra Community Health, helping survivors, victims of any crime. She began her legal career in 1984 and initially worked as a professor of human rights. Therein lies the advocate-in-chief title. This started a long time ago. She's also volunteered with the United Nations. She has enforced prisoners' rights around the world. She served as a superior magistrate in Peru. She is a former family and juvenile judge in the Superior Court. And Ms. Kcomt holds a master's degree in international law of human rights and has served as a guest professor at the University of San Diego. So everyone, please welcome Ms. Kcomt.
I can talk in English so fast like you, but I'm going to try. Like she said, my name is Carmen Kcomt, and I came to this country in 2003. I got my asylum in 2008, so I was for almost 5 years undocumented, not allowed to drive, no English, not allowed to work, in the shadows. Sometimes I felt desperate, sometimes hopeless, no plan B. I didn't know what to do. I cannot go back to my country. But finally, in 2008, I got my asylum, and that was because of the help of some advocates and organizations here, like Survivors of Torture International, Casa Cornelia Law Center, and San Diego Volunteer Lawyer Program. This quote, I don't know if it's the first one or the second one. Did I touch on it? It's the first one. Okay. This is something that one of my clients says to me. Okay, this client was tortured in his country. They burned his entire family inside the house. He was nailed, hands and feet. All his nails were removed. So he has the half of the body paralyzed. Are we in the second? No. Oh, we passed away. Okay. Well, the second one is another of my clients who was persecuted because of the sexual orientation, and he was shot in the head, and the bullet came out this way. Well, I'm talking about asylum seekers. I was an asylum seeker. And my process was so slow, like I told you. It wasn't a slow torture for 5 years. We can ask an asylum in this country only if we go to 5 different categories: race, religion, nationality, political opinion, and if you are a member of a special social group. These are pictures of asylees, seekers, or refugees from all around the world. Today in the morning, I was listening that people from North Korea is coming, and I am so happy that they can run away from that crazy dictator there in North Korea. And so we have in City Heights, the refugees from all around the world. City Heights is the city with the largest refugee community in the United States right now. And when immigration catch the people, catch the asylum seeker, they can go for detention or parole. And this is discretionary of the immigration agent. When they go for detention, they need so many services. Well, this is a picture of police brutality, I think. It's not the way of detaining somebody, right? Can we see the next one? Or not yet? I have to wait for 12 minutes. Okay, well, good. Detention, okay. These are the needs when they are in detention. They need a lawyer, interpretation services, advocacy, social services, mental health services, and more. When the immigration agent decides to put in parole this person, it's because of humanitarian reasons. And this is discretionary, so we don't know who is going to go for parole and who's going to be in detention. If they go for parole, they need all of these things too: food, clothes, legal services, job, transportation, language. Most of them mental services, because they come here with trauma. They come here and they don't even know why they are here sometimes. Sometimes it takes a long time to understand that they have to ask for an asylum, and it's only 1 year to ask. If they pass the 1 year, it's going to be very hard to get the asylum. If the asylum seeker crosses the border and doesn't get is not going to detention on parole, and they still have all that kind of services. Now, when they put asylum seekers in detention, this is a human rights violation, because the United States signed the convention and international law, and even the international penal global laws prohibited to detain or put in detention persons without commit a criminal offense. So that is a human rights violation. Seeking asylum should not be considered as a criminal act, but it's not the way that it's going right now. In the present, there is many people in detention. We have in detention here in San Diego, not only men and women, we also have transgenders, and they are in isolation for months and months because they don't know what to do with them. They don't know if they put transgenders with a man or with a woman, so they put them in isolation. Like I said, the United States has to follow the international laws, and the detention, the immigration laws regarding detention needs to be revised soon. And that was something that we talked in the Refugee Congress last December, because I am representing California in the Refugee Congress, and we were talking about that. And we also were talking about to extend the 1-year bar so they can apply. They have enough time to apply. What San Diego needs regarding asylum seekers? San Diego needs, with emergency, I will say, shelters. We don't have shelters for asylum seekers. We don't have a special services, social services for asylum seekers. We have very few organizations who provide legal services. We also need to train the agents, immigration agents in service centers, because some of them are biased, have bias and argumentative. They don't understand that when people come here and ask for asylum, it's because they are fleeing persecution and they need to survive. They are not, I don't think, nobody comes for a hobby to be a refugee. Nobody wants to live their life just because they want. I mean, this is people, asylum seekers, most of them are people, are professionals, are artists, are teachers, are people who have so many things to give to the community or to the welcoming countries. They can contribute with the community. So I think what we need to do, and we need to educate the community, and this last slide is, with this last slide, what I want to ask you is to reflect about this. When a refugee comes and has skills and talents that they can contribute with the community, we need to treat them as they are. And we need to treat them as they deserve, as a human.